Hey, peace. What's going on, yo? Hey, I want to drop this video here to let the ones that know. You know, judging by how quickly this everything is speeding up. And by speeding up, I mean things are unraveling. They're happening rapidly on the spiritual side. You know what I mean? The more consciousness that the more conscious that the general public has, um, the faster this thing is unfolding. Like, just think about it. Like, you know, 40, 50 years ago, it took, like, say, Noble Drew Ali or Marcus Garvey or something like that. Like, there was a succession of messengers that was sent. You know what I'm saying? And they had a message, Elijah Muhammad, to Malcolm, and you know what I mean? But those was like tens of years where things took place and messages were sent and people had time to adapt, accept the message, and start moving forward again. Now it's just happening like that. You know what I'm saying? And the equivalent to that is the catastrophes that be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the like, back in the day, like, how often were there earthquakes? You know what I'm saying? How often were there tsunamis and tornadoes and hurricanes and shit like that? That's actually hitting the cities, not in the outskirts of the places, but towns is getting flooded. And to me, man, it's just plain and simple that the more conscious that the collective becomes, the more that these things is happening. You know what I'm saying? So if you fast forward and you think of what ends up being the like the last page or the last scene in the movie, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody doesn't make it, and sometimes it be loved ones in the movies. You know what I'm saying? You got to let go. So that's what I'm here to say. Like, in dreams, I know I've had that problem, and in a certain dream, I chose to drown with my family than for me to be rescued and watch them die. That was a hard thing. That was a hard decision to make when how the dream played out. It was a Navy vessel that came to save me from a flood, but I couldn't bring anybody, and my whole family was there. People I loved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about these outsiders, old friends or whatever like that. I'm talking about people that you love, you speak to daily, almost whatever, but you know that they're not there. Like, the light didn't click on for them yet, and things is moving fast, and you just like, man, there's so many upgrades and shifts to take place. Excuse me. So many shifts and upgrades to take place. And it's like, man, you would have to get a super download if your light just turned on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you miss so many upgrades. You miss so many shifts. And it takes time to adapt to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And implement everything. So you already know the ones you gotta say you gonna have to say bye to, man. So that's the thing. Like, get your heart ready to possibly have to watch them suffer, or what looks like suffering. But remember that this is simulation. It's a simulation, similar to a movie. So after the movie's over, you got to walk back out into reality and pick up. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. Do something like that. It's got to be that same energy, you know what I'm saying, you'll run across again. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a mother, father, you know, if a parents, you know what I'm saying, these could be your children. Real talk. This could be your children. Spouses, you know what I'm saying? Newborns, it could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to let go. That's the point. All right. I catch up with y'all. Peace.